Hi Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we're actually doing the monthly reading, so looking ahead at April, seeing what's happening for you. I will be doing a love reading separately for April, so keep an eye out for that one as well. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. I am running a competition at the moment, so anyone that does leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw to win a free personal reading. So don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know if it resonates or not. This week we are using, I've got the Love and Light Oracle, the lenormand deck we're using. I have the Dream lenormand, quite a light colored deck, but love the bunny theme. Sticking with the bunny theme, we also have the Inner Child Oracle, quite light on the back sides there, but very brightly colored with the bunny images. Okay, so getting into it for you, dividing the month, start, middle, and end. All right, so I'm going to pull out your oracle cards first and go from there. Okay, Scorpio, what is going on for Scorpio in April 2024? Start, middle, and end of April for our Scorpios. Before I start, I will let you know that, if I am saying the word God, you're more than welcome to, flip that in your mind to whatever you want to, whether you say universe, spirit, whatever that is, even if you're just talking about your higher self. These first deck is quite religious based, but, because the start of April, we do have God will lead the way. Okay, so you're being guided basically to, all the wonders of your life coming for you, I feel. Listening to your intuition, listening to, any dreams that you're having that feel important, listening to those, really following the signs and synchronicities for yourself this month, Scorpio. I'll grab out your lenormand for the rest of that, so we can move through the timeline smoothly. Okay, start of April for Scorpio. I keep going to say March. Like, I swear this year is going way too quickly for me to keep up. Okay, start of April for Scorpio. Middle of April for Scorpio. And the end of April. The end of April for Scorpio. Just one more to clarify for the end of April for Scorpio. Okay. I'll clarify in a moment, but that God will lead the way card. The universe is guiding you. Your higher self is guiding you. Your intuition and your heart are guiding you here, Scorpio. We have the heart coming through here. So love will light the way. Love will lead the way for you here. The love that you feel from the universe, from Mother Earth, from your friends, your family, from, people that you're connected to, from your own heart space, the love that you hold within you, it is trying to guide you somewhere at the moment. Okay, so really needing to follow your intuition at the start of April here to try to come from a very loving space within yourself. Pisces did have a very strong message, very similar. So if you do have strong Pisces placements, you may want to check that reading as well. Your heart will guide you. If you're questioning whether you should do something, ask your heart. Do I feel love in my heart for this thing, this person? Is my heart telling me I should go for it or not? what is my intuition telling me here? Really asking your heart space for guidance this month, because that's leading you to this book energy, brand new chapters for yourself. There's new chapters opening up to you here. There's new things coming for you. It's like I am getting that there might be some plot twists for you this month. April is an interesting month, Scorpio. We do have, we're in the full moon lunar eclipse, just past at the end of March there. And then April, we start into April, right on the 1st of April, we head into Mercury retrograde. And then we do have a solar eclipse on the 8th of April as well. So it is going to be a very interesting month, but it feels as though it's really bringing some new chapters in for you, starting new stories of your life, and it's going to, there's guidance for you to follow here, following the signs and synchronicities. Okay, I'm getting here. I am getting that there may be the need to educate yourself more about something here as well. Researching all your options kind of energy. We do have the key coming through there as well. So, the key unlocks all doors ahead for you. It opens up new opportunities. And on the other side of all those doors is success. Okay, so you're being led to success here. You're being led to brand new opportunities that are going to be successful opportunities, successful new chapters in your life here, Scorpio. I am just getting this energy that for quite a lot of you, these new chapters in your life, they're going to be unlike anything you've ever had in your life before. It's like a totally brand new story. It's like something brand new. There's something very brand new about that. Brand new opportunities, brand new, chapter starting here. Can I get one to clarify that book energy for Scorpio? Yeah, we have the Tower. So a brand new way of dealing with things coming from you yourself. The Tower sometimes is like your fortress of solitude. And so because you're coming from a heart space this month, it's like the answers all reside within you. And these new chapters are going to, lay the foundations of your future. This is all about unbreakable foundations. You want to build your tower nice and strong and tall so that no one can topple it for you. And you're building these foundations and it feels like you're building these foundations in a totally new way. You're educating yourself. You've researched how to, enter into these new chapters in your life in a much more secure and stable kind of way. The foundation is strong here, that this is something you're going to find holds against the test of time for yourself here. Do you want to let us know exactly what area of life this is for Scorpio? Can you be specific about aspect that this is in regard to? We have the dog, so it definitely could be in regard to friendships, platonic relationships, the way that we view loyalty and understanding and compassion for ourselves, being loyal to yourself, being a friend to yourself first and foremost, companionship for some of you, the way that you're creating relationships in your life, the way that you're able to, understand what is loyal to you and what you are loyal to in return. So that could be a lot of things, I suppose, but each to their own interpretation, I suppose. Take it as it resonates. The middle of April, using loving strength and discernment. Okay, so not trying to win the approval of others, using your own strength and your own ability to follow your own intuition, to discern which way you're going, to sort of understand this is what's right for me. I don't care if other people don't approve. I need to, do what is right for me and find my inner strength to follow that path for myself here. We do have some movement happening in the middle of April as well. We do have the ring coming through. So there's definitely some stuff happening when it comes to relationships for you in the middle of April here. We do have that followed by the ship and then the rider. Okay, so for some of you, you may be traveling toward a relationship. You may be traveling towards someone. You may be traveling just in general, closing some sort of distance. But this is all about starting a brand new journey, getting up on the horse and riding off into the sunset to start these new journeys for yourself. The good news is Scorpio's on the way. That's the good news that's being brought is Scorpio's getting on this ship and sailing off into the sunset here. And that ship is all about, there's a lot of movement with both those cards. So you're moving towards the relationships that you really want in your life here. So for a lot of you, we did have that dog energy coming through. So that can be companionship, as well as, platonic relationships. But, it's a little bit more generalized here in the middle, that you're using your loving strength and discernment to, really work out which relationships you want to travel towards, and which ones you may want to sort of go, okay, that journey's finished and done with, and you're really standing up strong for yourself and what's right for yourself with relationships, and the way that you close the distance between yourself and others here. So that's relatively straightforward there in the middle of the month. And the end of the month, blessings of innocence and purity. Okay, so keeping your heart pure, having this purity of your heart, because you're coming from a loving space and you're following your intuition, that's guiding you to more blessings being created for you, because you're in that energy already. We attract, like attracts like. So because you're exuding the loving energy, the intuitive, I'm willing to follow my intuition, I'm willing to stand up for what is right for me to do and follow that path, not the path of others here, you're going to receive blessings in return from that, and doing that. And I am seeing something though, okay, because what I'm seeing here, we do have the scythe, which is sudden unexpected changes occurring with the market card. Okay, so the market card is a very interesting one. It is the card of buying and selling, and it can talk about business and financial stuff, the way that you sell yourself to yourself, the way that you are you selling yourself short in any way here? Making sudden, unexpected changes in the way that you, deal with marketplace stuff. The way that you, making unexpected changes with the way that you put yourself on the market, just in general. So if that's for dating, that could definitely be, making some sort of big change about the way that you're dating, the way that you're putting yourself out there towards others to, sell yourself to others. It can be with actual business for some of you here as well. But the way that you're making this change, and I feel as though this is you following this intuition once again, that you're being led on this path to do this and stand up for what's right for yourself. And by doing so, there are some changes that you're going to be making at the end of April that actually result in some really wonderful changes for you in return. I'm getting it going both ways for you here, that you're really using your strength and your discernment when it comes to the way that you sell yourself to others, with love, with business, with, whatever it is for you. And you're really actually moving into this feminine space here. We have the woman coming out where you're nurturing yourself, you're taking care of your emotions, you're looking after the heart space of yourself here, and it leads you to the lilies, which is, long-term changes for yourself, emotional intimacy, understanding yourself in a much more vulnerable, emotional kind of way. We do see the double up with the emotions here. So for a lot of you, it's the way that you're, you're making this change to the way that you sell your emotions. You're not selling an emotion that's not real anymore. if you've ever felt like you're, hiding your emotions, hiding your vulnerabilities from people, especially I keep getting for a lot of you, this is to do with the way that you're dating. Although it can be with business as well, you're bringing a much more emotional component into that and making this into long-term changes with the way that you deal with things. Your business dealings, your romantic dealings, you're bringing more emotion in, and you're nurturing the emotion, you're nurturing the vulnerable sides of a connection, and it's actually going to have a very long lasting effect for you here, and you are going to receive blessings in return for this, so straight up. So this is actually going to work out for you in the long run here, Scorpio. The way that you're assessing, and I feel like this is a big change for you just in itself, the fact that you're standing up for what you want, not caring what other people think you should want. You're starting to care about, and standing up for what you truly want. Pardon. So that's going to play out differently for different people within the collective, obviously, but I am being given this example of I'm being given an example here of a Scorpio who, up until now, they've been selling themselves as, I only want casual relationships, and they've got to be with this sort of person that meets a certain physical criteria. But you're actually realizing that that's what you think other people think you should want. If that makes sense. But you ask yourself deep down, what do I truly want here? And you're like, do you know what? I'm not as fixated on physical attributes as what everyone thinks that I should be. I don't, I'm finding people that I'm attracted to, and I've been turning them down because, I don't think that my friends will think that they're 10 out of 10. But do you know what? To me, they are 10 out of 10. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go for those sorts of people that, to me, they're a 10 out of 10. I don't care if they're not a 10 out of 10 to my friends anymore. That's irrelevant to me. That's not me following my own heart and using my own, standing up for what I want. And do you know what? I've asked myself, I actually do want something that's, more long term here. And I'm going to start asking for that. I'm not going to allow myself to be drawn into these casual things anymore, because I actually want something deeper than that. So I am just giving that as an example here, because I am getting that for at least one of you. That's exactly what this is. And the way that you're making this change to selling yourself, you're putting that vulnerability out there, and you're going, you know what, I'm after something long term. I'm after something a bit deeper. And do you know what? You find it. You find this. You make this change for the good, for your emotional self, and it makes a long-term impact on your life. And I am just sort of picking up here that it may not be until after April that you actually receive this, but you're making that change in a permanent kind of way, so that when you do receive this, it is going to be what you want. It's not going to be another one of those things that is what everyone tells you should want, but that just keeps effing itself up for you every time you try that out. It's like, every time I get that 10 out of 10 that my friends think is a 10 out of 10, they turn out to be crazy, or they're not a 10 out of 10 in a lot of other ways. I'm just sort of picking up on someone who has, oh, my friends all think that this person is a 10 out of 10, so I'm going to date them. And then you start dating them and you're like, this person is just so dumb. I cannot deal with this. And they're not a 10 out of 10 on the intelligence equality with you. And you just cannot hold a conversation with them because, they're just not at your level. Okay, Scorpio. So standing up for what you want. Who cares what other people reckon that you should want? You want what you want, and take in nothing less. All right. Okay, anything else Scorpio needs to know for April? Grateful for the storm. I am open to the blessings of the storm. So I feel like this is, the storm that you've been in already, Scorpio, that, you've been through a sort of storm. And this is what's making you realize now that you're sort of getting out the other side of, whatever turbulence you've been in your life in the past. Now that you're out the other side of that, you're actually able to see that, hang on, this has helped me learn so much here about myself, about what opportunities I actually do want, and how to listen to my intuition to get them. Okay. So you're turning around kind of going, do you know what? I'm kind of grateful that I learned that, that 10 out of 10 my friends thought was 10 out of 10. I'm kind of grateful that they were so not 10 out of 10 in other ways, because now I've learned that lesson that that's not what I want. The gift of giving. I am blessed and grateful for my generous heart. So this is you giving to yourself, giving to what you truly want. You're blessed and grateful that you are able to give back to yourself finally, and that you actually start to receive in return here as well. So the more that you give to yourself, the more that you listen to your heart, follow your intuition, give your all, to covering these distances for yourself, the more you're going to receive in return there as well. Okay, so that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Leave a comment and let me know if that resonated for you, and how that's going to play out for you. If you ask your intuition, because you're being asked to use your intuition at the start of April. So use your intuition and tell me, how exactly is this going to play out for you this month? Okay, Scorpio, you will go in the draw for that free personal reading as well. So I hope I will see you all again soon.